Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. As we mentioned heading into the break, it is a National Eating Awareness Disorder Week running across the country. Even the Mayor, Jim Watson, has proclaimed that here in the capital. And there are plenty of events actually happening over the course of the week to bring information to you, to possibly your children, to yourself. Joining us from the Hopewell Center, the program coordinator, Lindsey MacIsaac. And Hopewell really encompasses everything that we are actually talking about. For people who aren't familiar with what Hopewell does, if you can give us a quick rundown, that would be great.
Sure. So Hopewell is the only eating disorder support center for all of Eastern Ontario. And we run different programs, so peer support groups, a mentoring program, and provide just general phone support to people affected by eating disorders, so both the individual and their friends and family. And we also do the community education piece, so school presentations on body image and media literacy and those kind of things as well.
As we were mentioning too, this is something for so long we were talking about young girls, how this affects young girls, and we are really seeing that that has changed. The overall face of eating disorders is very different than what we might think.
Absolutely. You know, sort of two things. Recently we started a new peer support group for over 30. Because we were finding the people who were accessing our regular peer support group were finding that they just had different life experiences. And so far that's been really successful. As well, there's been some recent studies that came out in the last couple of weeks where males who experience eating disorders, that the prevalence is actually higher than we even think it is, probably attached to the stigma around, you know, revealing that they have an eating disorder.
It seems that there's constantly new information that's happening, and of course weeks like, you know, a week dedicated to something like this is helpful, and so there are a number of events that are happening across the city. Can you run through some of them?
I can run through some of them. So this afternoon at the University of Ottawa there is a big Be Comfortable in Your Jeans event. So that's where, I mean, mostly students can come with their old jeans that don't fit for whatever reason and swap them for a pair of someone else's jeans that do fit, kind of thing. So it's just a fun sort of exchange, and you get a new pair of jeans that you can actually wear. What else do we have going on? Thursday, we have the opening to our Inner Beauty art show. So it's hanging for the whole month of February, but the vernissage is Thursday from 5 to 7 at the Hartwood Gallery. So local artists have just submitted pieces that express whatever their idea of inner beauty is. So there's some really unique sort of takes on.
Were you interested? Was it interesting for you to see the different paintings coming in?
Yeah, there's some that you know, you wouldn't think like, what is this about? But then there's sort of explanation. It's, you know, not just about what it looks like, but how it makes you feel, kind of thing.
And of course, there's always the big gala that wraps up on
Saturday night, the Love Your Life Valentine Gala at the Hilton Garden Inn, and it's a really fun night. Dinner, dancing. I haven't been myself because I'm new, but the Showtime party band, I guess, plays everything from like Lady Gaga to...
They do it all.
Yeah.
They do it all. Yeah. So there's a wonderful gala, you know, to wrap up the week. For people who are looking for information, is there always the possibility to come in and to speak with someone, or to be able to walk in the doors and say, listen, this is something that's affecting me or my family or someone that I love? Absolutely.
We function less as a drop-in just because there's, you know, 2.5 staff, so we, you know, we're not always in the office, but absolutely phone and email. It always gets to someone, and we'll always get back to the person.
The Hopewell Center has done an amazing job, and you know, when you talk about it being the only one in Eastern Ontario, you know that there is a lot of work and there is the need. Thank you so much, and welcome to the new job there as well with Hopewell.